Show of hands. Who's up for another American war in the Middle East? Your probable revulsion to that very thought is a big reason the White House has no easy answers when it comes to Syria tonight. But given that President Obama believes his red line on the use of poison gas against innocents has been crossed, all signs point to American missiles flying towards another Islamic nation. And soon. The latest on the tension in tonight's Feed Frenzy. His name is Bashar al-Assad, a former eye doctor who, through a twist of family fate, became president of Syria. And now, after a 2.5-year-old civil war, he is regarded as a murderous monster by America and her allies. While tens of thousands have been shot or blown up in this conflict, it was this recent spate of nerve gas attacks that has Western governments on the brink of retaliation. Assad insists the rebels and their terrorist allies unleash this hell, but more proof today that the Obama administration isn't buying it.
There is no doubt who is responsible for this heinous use of chemical weapons in Syria. The Syrian regime.
So what to do? Well, the president is vowing no boots on the ground, so Tomahawk missiles would likely fly from ships or subs in the Gulf, not toward Assad's palace, but Syrian airstrips where some 100,000 rockets are stored. No wonder there's a run on gas masks in Israel tonight. So who else would help? Well, the Brits, France, and even Turkey would support a strike, but getting UN approval might be impossible since Syria's BFF, Russia, could veto any attack plan. In fact, the Russian deputy prime minister tweeted today, "The West behaves in the Islamic world like a monkey with a grenade." And speaking of Twitter, a group of hacktivists known as the Syrian Electronic Army seem to continue their assaults on American media today. They're suspected of breaching the security of Twitter and shutting down the website of the New York Times. In recent months, this group, or people trying really hard to impersonate them, have managed to hack the websites or Twitter feeds of the Associated Press, the BBC, and even Harvard. Sometimes they report false and scary information. Most times, they just revel in their disruption while singing the praises of Bashar al-Assad.